Aboud is a 10-year-old Palestinian child living in Jerusalem. He loved to film video clips about Palestine and publish them on YouTube so that the world would know the truth about this land. One day, as was his custom, he opened the phone camera and began filming a video and began saying, "My dear brothers and sisters, I have returned to you from new with you, Aboud." He began filming the video as he was going to Al-Aqsa Mosque to pray there and show people the Damascus Gate, the streets, and markets of the city of Jerusalem, until he reached the door to enter the courtyard of Al-Aqsa Mosque. And when he wanted to cross, the occupation did not allow him to enter. But he insisted on doing so. They beat him and he fell to the ground. He was trying to get up, but they beat him again and punched him in the face. And all of this was captured on camera. When he returned home and his face was bleeding from the beating, he posted the video on YouTube and the video spread widely. But the occupation didn't like that because they didn't want the truth to reach the world. The truth is that they are the oppressors and we are the oppressed. So they went to his house and destroyed the house and arrested Aboud, the child who was only 10 years old. He remained. Aboud was in prison for 10 years. He was tortured, beaten, and deprived of food for days. He was prevented from visiting him. He would talk to himself and say, "Is this all just because of video?" After these painful and difficult years had passed, Aboud came out, now 20 years old, and he was deprived of realizing his dreams. The taxi dropped him off in his neighborhood, which contained all his beautiful memories. He looked everywhere and remembered those happy moments. On his way, he passed by Uncle Hassan's shop, who he loved very much, and he remembered that interview he had with him, which was about the story of this blessed land. He enjoyed hearing stories from him, but the shop was closed, as if it had not been opened for a long time, and Uncle Hassan was not there as usual. So a passerby asked, "Excuse me, why is the shop closed? And where is Uncle Hassan?" He said, "Uncle Hassan died 5 years ago, and the shop sold out a few days after his death." El was very sad for him, but I continued on my way. And I smiled sadly when I saw the place where my friends and I used to play football. It was always filled with screaming and noise because of our voices. So I asked one of them about my friends, and he said that they had graduated from school and entered university now. I remembered then when we were talking about our dreams and the specializations that we wanted to study at university. One of them wanted to become a doctor, the other an engineer, and the other a merchant. As for me, lead remed of becoming a journalist, the journalist Aboud. But my dream was lost. I continued on my way home and saw a person who was sitting on the stairs of one of the houses. So I asked him where Muhammad Khalid's house was. He said to me, "I am Muhammad's son. What do you want?" That's when Aboud was shocked. "My younger brother." My eyes filled with tears, and he said after a moment as if he compared me to someone, "Are you Aboud?" I said with a burning heart, "Yes, I am Aboud." He hugged me while he was crying. I had not seen him for 10 years. He took me inside the house. Then I saw my mother sitting on her chair that we used to see her sitting on. She was reading the Quran. She turned to me and was shocked when she saw me. I approached her, crying, and I got down on my knees and kissed her hands. She reached out and hugged me tightly as she cried and kissed me and said, "I miss you, my love."